A shocking statement from HYBE's founder, Bang Si Hyuk, has suddenly surfaced in public and triggered widespread speculation after he, for the first time, directly mentioned the position of Kim Taehyung, also known as V of BTS, in an official interview. But what shocked the public even more was not just the content of the statement, but the emotional reaction from another BTS member, Jeon Jungkook, who was reportedly displaying unusual anger. What exactly did Bang Si Hyuk say? And why did Jungkook seem so shaken that it sparked suspicions of internal tension? This statement became a hot topic in Bang Si Hyuk's exclusive interview with a major South Korean media outlet earlier this week, where he discussed the current condition of BTS members currently serving in the military, HYBE's long-term plans, and steps being considered regarding the group's future once all members complete their military service. However, among the many things he conveyed, the one part that left the public stunned was when he mentioned Taehyung specifically, a move considered unusual, given that the agency has always been extremely cautious about addressing individual members by name, especially in matters of strategy. Taehyung is currently in a very introspective phase. He has expressed a desire that is quite different from his peers, and as an agency, we are discussing various possibilities on how to support him both personally and professionally, said Bang Si Hyuk, as quoted in the interview. This statement immediately triggered widespread interpretation, particularly because it was not followed by a detailed explanation. That sentence left a huge room for speculation. Does Taehyung intend to leave BTS? Is there a misunderstanding between him and the agency? Or does this concern his increasingly prominent solo career path? But what intensified the situation further was the circulating news from internal HYBE sources stating that Jungkook showed an emotional reaction after the statement was made public. An internal source who wished to remain anonymous stated that Jungkook felt disappointed and angry because such a sensitive piece of information about Taehyung was disclosed unilaterally without prior coordination with the members. This raises a bigger question. Is the relationship between HYBE and the members, particularly Jungkook and Taehyung, reaching a critical point? Not only fans, but several South Korean entertainment industry analysts also voiced their concerns. They viewed Bang Si Hyuk's statement as a signal of a potentially significant shift within BTS's internal structure. With their current status as a global group temporarily on hiatus due to military service, any information about their future becomes crucial and heavily impactful, not only for the fandom but also for HYBE's stock value. An entertainment industry expert who has followed BTS's journey since debut remarked that Bang Si Hyuk's words could be interpreted either as a deliberate communication strategy, or conversely, an indication that something serious is indeed happening inside. In this industry, every word from an agency's leader carries implicit meaning, especially when it involves artists as massive as BTS. By directly naming Taehyung, there are two possibilities. He wants to signal a new direction for Taehyung to the public, or this is a kind of early warning that things are not as usual, said the analyst. The issue became more complex when some media began linking the statement to Taehyung's recent absence from group communications. Although members are serving in different military locations, their behind-the-scenes interactions remain under scrutiny. The public began to question why there had been no public interactions or even signs of support from Taehyung for Jungkook following the release of his solo project. Now, with Bang Si Hyuk's statement seemingly emphasizing a difference in direction, public assumptions have only grown stronger. The public, HYBE has yet to offer any further clarification since the interview was published. However, the pressure to provide an official explanation is mounting, especially as some international media outlets begin covering the potential of an internal shift or even a misunderstanding within BTS. Furthermore, in off-the-record recordings claimed to be possessed by a Korean investigative media outlet, it was revealed that Jungkook questioned the agency's decision to release the statement without first coordinating with the members. He felt it was unfair to Taehyung, read a quote from a source said to be close to the management. Meanwhile, financial analysts are beginning to monitor how this statement will affect HYBE's stability as a publicly traded company. HYBE stocks are known to be highly sensitive to BTS-related news, and signs of division or internal tension could have immediate effects on the stock market. As of this report, HYBE share prices have shown sharp fluctuations, although no significant drop has occurred. What's concerning is that until now, there has been no official response from Taehyung himself. His silence only adds to the speculation. Some view this as a wise move to avoid escalation, but many interpret it as a sign that the situation may indeed be more serious than it appears. On the other hand, Taehyung's silence cannot be interpreted in a single way. He is known for being extremely cautious when speaking publicly, especially on internal matters. But for observers, if he does not provide clarification in the coming days, the pressure will shift back onto HYBE and Bang Si Hyuk as the initial catalysts of this situation. For the public, especially BTS fans worldwide, the focus is no longer just on Taehyung's future, but on BTS's collective equilibrium. Will they still return as a united group? Is Bang Si Hyuk's statement the beginning of a major structural shift? According to the latest circulating information from online community forums and several Korean entertainment news channels, internal sources say that an emergency meeting has been held between HYBE's management and their legal team to assess the impact of the statement and consider legal action in case further information leaks to the public. And so, the questions grow stronger. What did Bang Si Hyuk truly mean by Taehyung's different desire? And how does Jungkook, known for his closeness with Taehyung, feel about his friend's name being publicly discussed in such an ambiguous context on a global stage? So far, many hope the agency will soon release a clearer statement to ease tensions. However, if they choose to remain silent, the situation could escalate into a prolonged controversy, potentially affecting both individual reputations and the continuity of BTS's post-military plans. We urge you to reflect deeply. Does this article, the interviews, or the viral discussions you see online truly represent verified facts? Or are they potentially the result of misinformation, dramatization, or even sensationalism designed to influence opinion? Where does speculation end and truth begin? What if this entire controversy is rooted in fragmented information, strategically leaked, or even misinterpreted? Could we be witnessing a media manipulation disguised as breaking news? We invite you to participate in this reflection. Have you, perhaps unknowingly, contributed to spreading information that lacks confirmation? How do we, as consumers of media, distinguish between credible journalism and viral gossip? In today's digital age, where virality often overshadows validity, it is more important than ever to remain skeptical, analytical, and self-aware in processing every headline. Keep asking, whose voice is being amplified? Whose agenda does it serve? And where is the actual evidence? Thank you.